Yo, Flatsoy's mama, what's the smell? Came from the bathroom, it's a story to tell. Poo poo out that butt, it was stinky, no doubt. In the house we all shout, what's that all about? Woke up in the morning, just another day. Flatsoy's chillin', playing games, that's his way. But then he hears a sound like a thunderous crash. Runs to the loo, gotta see what's up with that splash. Mom's in the zone, door locked tight. Flatsoy's on the outside, going on right. Then a whiff hits him like a wave from the sea. What's that aroma, is it coming from me? Yo, Flatsoy's mom, what's that smell? Came from the bathroom, it's a story to tell. Poo poo out that butt, it was stinky, no doubt. In the house we all shout, what's that all about? Open up the door, the drama unfolds. Mom's laughing hard, like she's bold and uncontrolled. This ain't my fault, it's just nature's way. Flatsoy shakes his head, can we clear the air today? Family gatherings ain't ever been the same. Ever since that day, it's become a wild game. Every time someone walks in, they hold their breath. Stinky situations, it's a dance with death. Yo, Flatsoy's mom, what's that smell? Came from the bathroom, it's a story to tell. Poo poo out that butt, it was stinky, no doubt. In the house we all shout, what's that all about? From the backyard barbecue to the family feast, no escaping the tales of the poo poo beast. Flatsoids learn to laugh, take it in stride. With a stinky situation, there's no need to hide. So here's to the moments that make us laugh loud, even when the stink brings a little bit of cloud. Flatsoid and his mom, yeah, they're never alone. In the funky world of rap, they've made it their home. Yo, Flatsoid's mom, what's that smell? Came from the bathroom, it's a story to tell. Poo poo out that butt, it was stinky, no doubt. In the house we all shout, what's that all about? Yeah, stinky situations, a family twist. In the heart of the chaos we can't resist. Laughter and love, through the ups and the downs. Flatsoid's got the humor, wearing those crowns.
Alright, guys. Hey, Real Sickness, good to have you here. Glad you could show up. So, in a departure, we found a new person to look at, as recommended by Flatsoid.
All doing well.
So he's going to be reviewing the same video that I'm gonna review here. So this is a guy named Mysterious Teachings. His YouTube channel. Let's see. Research flat Earth for 3 years. Parts 1 and 2. Giants existed, and I can prove it. Truth about the dark side of spiritual awakening. Monkeypox. Just fucking head full of garbage. So it's no wonder he's a flat earther. Do giants exist? Kundalini, yeah, he just head full of trash. So, without further ado, let's watch this.
And craziness. So this is how the propaganda. I wanted to prove once and for all that the flat earth theory is stupid and it makes no sense. But I failed at every step.
Wow, that's sad. He failed to prove that flat earth is not real. At every step. 3 years. 3 years he said he did this for. Okay.
I've done my research for over 3 years. I saved and I documented everything, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I found. Let's go.
By the way, what I'm printing right now is, where is it? These keychains, little key fobs of orange traffic cones. I think they're cute as hell and pretty durable. I mean, it's flexible filament. It's TPU, so it's flexible, and I mean it's got a little bit of give to it, but it won't break. Won't break in your pocket. I also printed a. This is the size that it came in. I had to shrink it down a little bit. It's a little big for a keychain. And I've also printed these little bitty traffic cones. I kind of wish I had white TPU. I might get some of that just to have the white strip, along about in the middle. Might make it a little more real looking, but I think these are cute as hell. Simple, cute, can't beat it.
Talk about it. Flat Earth is the #1 conspiracy theory in the world. That's the mother of all conspiracies. And what I always thought that it's stupid, first of all.
No, I actually believe Bigfoot would be the mother of all conspiracies.
And second, I thought that the bad guys, those who are responsible for all the other conspiracies, they invented this theory so they can ridicule all the other conspiracy theories. Does that make sense? So I always thought that it's stupid because it sounds stupid, right? We know we live on a globe, but it always came back to my life and I saw it here and there. So I decided that I'm gonna end this debate once and for all. I'm gonna prove the globe and we can forget flat earth theory once and for all. But as I said, I failed. I was never a flat earther. I always believed in the globe, and I even used the globe as a thumbnail for some of my previous videos. As I said, I researched it for over 3 years. I
researched it from, wonder where he researched it, wonder where he went for his research.
had a lot of questions, I'm sure you have too, and as I said, I documented everything that I found. So I'm not here to tell you whether the earth is a globe or it's flat. I'm here to show you exactly what I found during my research, and you can decide for yourself. Fair enough?
Fair enough. Yeah, see, this is just another example of and you'll see it develop as he goes on, is I'm smart. And I researched it for 3 years. And if I can be fooled, if they can fool me, well, they can fool anybody. Right? We've heard it 1,000 times.
Welcome to Mystery Teachings. My name is Gergő. If you are new to the channel, then greetings and namaste. Or if you are a returning beautiful soul.
Oh, namaste. That helps too, doesn't it?
Hey, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Before I started this whole investigation.
Now, if he just has a strange name for God instead of God, it's like Yamaguchi or whatever. Oh, he's got him licked.
I knew one thing. If I want to get a clear picture of what's going on and which side is true, I need to put aside everything that I think, I believe, or I feel about the earth, and in this case the globe itself. So it doesn't matter how stupid I think flat earth is, I need to be open-minded, and I promise myself that I'm gonna look at both sides with an open mind. I just step aside and I look at it as an observer. And that's exactly what I'm asking from you as well. Put aside everything you believe and let me take you to a journey that you have never been before. And even though we have a lot of photos and videos of the earth, and this is the first thing that we learn as a child, as soon as we're born, the first thing we know that we live on a globe. I know, but still, what made me start this journey in the first place was the fact that the...
Why do these people say the first thing we learn first thing we learn in school is that the earth is a globe? No, that's not the first thing we learn in school, you fucking liar.
Number of people who believe in flat earth is growing massively. Even the...
Yes, and that's sad.
Media reported it. Check this out.
The round or spherical earth theory is propagated by some conspiracy.
And the number of people who think so is growing. Thousands, if not millions of people believe the world is flat.
And it's the subject of tonight's special report. WCIA3's Aaron Eads is here with us now. And Aaron, as far as conspiracy theories go, flat Earth theory is actually getting pretty popular.
Yeah, believe it or not, the number of people who believe the Earth is flat is actually growing. Scientists might have an idea of why that is, and it's worth talking about. And what better place to do so than one of the flattest places in the country, right here in central Illinois. But there are ideas that
Central Illinois. I thought it was Kansas.
this is a
VLC copyright. What? Oh, VLC copyright. Sorry. I'm a little slow on the uptake today. Gotcha. VLC up. Yeah.
sham. NASA, a fraudulent organization bent on siphoning your tax dollars. The moon landing didn't happen.
Those iconic blue marble images seen from space, fakes.
You start seeing words like composite or animation or something that tells you this is not an actual photograph of the Earth.
The biggest concern with the flat Earth movement is how fast it's gaining steam. Scientists are worried that flat Earth could become a political issue like climate change, vaccination,
It already is.
or evolution. Guys.
All right, fascinating stuff.
It made it to the goddamn house floor.
All right, Aaron, thank you.
Very interesting.
So according to Forbes, only 2/3 of American millennials believe the Earth is round. In other words, in the age group of 18 to 24, 1/3 of American young people believe the Earth is flat. So that's interesting. And if you look at here in Britain,
No, it's fucking sad, man. It's sad. It's not interesting at all.
3 in 100 Britons think the Earth is flat, and 1 in 20 say the theory is probably, but not definitely, false. And guys, first, I was in the definitely false category. I was in that 88%. But as I said, once I researched it, everything changed. So first, when you hear about flat Earth, you really ridicule it, but once you research it, that's a different story, and I'm gonna show you why. So put these statistics into a different perspective.
So it's an appeal to popularity. First logical fallacy.
Basically, millions of people in the world believe that the Earth is flat.
Right. Millions of kids think that Santa's real and that the Easter Bunny is real and the Tooth Fairy leaves a quarter under your pillow when you lose a tooth. A lot of people believe that.
And at this point, I wanna hear their story. I wanna know why. And I have a lot of questions. I'm an intelligent guy, so
I'm an intelligent guy. If I could have been fooled all these years.
it's gonna be very difficult to convince me that the Earth is flat. So you need to be very, very good with their explanations and with their reasons if they really wanna convince me about this.
Like I said, I heard it so many times I could dance to it.
Now, if anyone wants to research flat Earth, the first thing you probably do is go on Google, which is a big mistake and it's a dead end. And let me show you why. These are the images that Google will show you that flat Earth is. But I can tell you after my research that this is stupid. I thought the same at the beginning. I mean, this is what flat Earthers believe, that this is absolutely rubbish. But this
Okay, then what does the flat Earth look like? Show us a photograph.
is not. This has
You think he'll show any photographs of flat Earth?
nothing to do with the flat
You think he'll prove flat Earth? You think he'll give any evidence for flat Earth?
Earth movement, I can tell you that. Or what you will find is these images that, ships are getting to the edge and they just fall off the edge. You've probably seen many of these images before. So this is not true. No flat Earth researcher thinks this. This is bullshit.
There's no such thing as a flat Earth researcher.
This is propaganda. This is not real. Now, the other thing you will definitely find if you search for flat Earth is the Flat Earth Society. Now, this was started by a guy called Leo Ferrari, And first it was called the Flat Earth Society of Canada, and then they made it simple just by calling the Flat Earth Society. And basically this is controlled opposition. This is propaganda. So they give you some truth, but they show you footages like this, and they tell you that the flat earth disk is accelerating upwards in space, and obviously you will think it's stupid. So the Flat Earth Society again has nothing to do with the real flat earth movement, and there's a lot of propaganda around flat earth. We're gonna discuss much more about that. The question for now is why. But basically, just to clarify this whole thing, we have two Earth models that we talk about. One is the heliocentric model, the other is the geocentric model. The
heliocentric model works. The geocentric model was debunked years and years and years ago.
Heliocentric model, what we know today is that the sun is the center of the universe, and all the other planets, including the Earth and everything else, moves around the sun. Whereas the geocentric, aka flat Earth model, that's where the Earth is the center of the universe. The Earth is stationary, it's not moving, just as we feel it. And then the sun, the moon, and the stars and everything else rotate around us in the sky, just as we see it. But for now, I just want you to understand that we have these.
But flat Earth isn't a geocentric model. It's neither geocentric or heliocentric. Jesus fucking Christ. 3 years, you couldn't get that straight?
Two models, the heliocentric and the geocentric. And when you see images like this, that's basically mixing up the two. So zero flat earthers believe in this bullshit. This is not real. This is created by the media and others who want you to think that flat earth is stupid. And when celebrities or politicians talk about flat earth, they will always mention the Flat Earth Society again, because they want you to look at their website. This is how they mislead you, and this is how they deceive you, just like Barack Obama did. He mentioned the Flat Earth Society many, many times.
They've been talking down new sources of energy. They dismiss wind power. They dismiss solar power. They make jokes about biofuels. They were against raising fuel standards. I guess they like gas guzzlers. They think that's good for our future. We're trying to move towards the future. They want to be stuck in the past. And we've heard this kind of thinking before. Let me tell you something. If some of these folks were around when Columbus set sail, they must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not have believed that the world was round. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
Yeah, these crazy people over there in the Flat Earth Society, they aren't as crazy as we are, so they're just controlled opposition. Hey, Stephen.
Don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. If I say that the world is round and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting. But you might also want to report on a bunch of scientific evidence that seems to support the notion that the world is round. In other breaking news, the world is round, not flat.
Now that we clarified all this with the Flat Earth Society and why they talk about it, let's move on to YouTube, because Google is not the only one who will feed you with stupidity. YouTube is the other one, and this lady is the head of public policy on YouTube, and she went to Congress the other day and they talk about how to censor conspiracy theories.
No, it's not censorship, dipshit. See, another idiot that got it wrong. It's not censorship. It's just not promoting it. If you were censored, we wouldn't be having this video. You would not have a fucking channel, pal.
So check this out, and after we will discuss it further.
Does Google think that this is a problem, and what is...
I mean, when are we going to get something fucking new from these idiots? Seriously. Jesus fucking Christ, 9 years. And he's still just spewing the same fucking bullshit.
The solution that you're coming up with to address it?
Thank you for the question. So as you noted, when Alex Jones posted the video you described saying that the survivors of the Parkland massacre were crisis actors, that violated our harassment policy. We have a specific policy that says if you say a well-documented violent attack didn't happen and you use the name or image of survivors or victims of that attack, that is a malicious attack and it violates our policy. In terms of conspiracy theory content generally, our goal is to promote authoritative content to our users. So we have two principles that guide the way here. That's the first one, is we want to provide users with authoritative, trustworthy information.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I only have a minute and a half, and I don't really need to hear what you're trying to provide. I want to know how you're dealing with all these conspiracy theorists on your platform.
So the first way is by demoting low-quality content and promoting more authoritative content, and the second is by
demoting lies and bullshit like the flat earth and promoting science.
Providing more transparency for users. So we're introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the earth is flat on YouTube, where you see a lot of...
Your response is to put a box saying, nope, the earth is not flat.
Correct.
Yeah, and they hate that. They hate that. Liars hate to be proven that they're liars right to their face. Oh, they fucking hate that.
Okay.
And this is one example.
They want to be able to spew lies, misinform people, lie to people, without anybody calling them on it.
Example of these boxes with information she was talking about, but my question is that if flat earth is stupid, if it's false and it's a conspiracy theory, then why do they need to discuss it in Congress? And furthermore, why do they need to censor it? So if we all know that we live on a globe,
they don't censor it.
Why do I need a box to tell me that don't believe flat earth because we live on a globe?
Because there's gullible people like you who need to be set straight and told the truth when liars like you misinform them. That's why.
You see my problem here? And this is what YouTube tells you about these little information panels or boxes when you search or watch videos related to topics that are prone to misinformation, such as the moon landing. You may see an information panel at the top of your search results or under a video that you're watching. Information panels show basic background info sourced from independent third-party partners to give more context on a topic. If you want to learn more, the panels also link to the third-party partner's website.
And they hate that too. Shows basic background info sourced from independent third-party partners to give more context on a topic. They don't want that because they want people to believe what they have to say, to believe the truth that they think they have. And they don't want to be fact-checked because fact-check is the death of flat earth.
So you see these panels at all the flat earth videos basically, and you will probably see it under this video as well or under my series. But this is when it gets more weird with YouTube, because there was this article and I heard this from different sources that YouTube promises to stop recommending flat earth and 9/11 truther videos. But why would they stop recommending it if it's stupid, you see? And
because it's a lie. Because it's lies. And they have investors, they have advertisers that put money in their pockets, and they don't want lies. They don't want their products to be represented by liars.
And that's not only what they do. Here is someone commented on Eric Dubé's channel. He is one of the flat earth guys and he educates people about flat earth. And this commenter says that
No, he doesn't educate anybody, man.
YouTube unsubscribe me from your channel. Keep telling the truth. So it's not only information boxes and not only stop recommending the flat earth videos, but they even unsubscribe people from flat earthers channels. So YouTube creators are really censored when it comes to flat earth.
And no, again, look, you're on YouTube, man. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. You're on YouTube. You're not being censored. You're not being promoted, but you're not being censored. Stop fucking lying, asshole. And that unsubscribing shit, that happens to everybody, not just flat earthers, asshole. Everybody. Happens on my channel. It happens to me with other channels. It's stop being a fucking victim, asshole. Grow a pair, Karen.
And I'm not sure how much effect this series will make on my channel, on Mystery Teachings, but I really don't care because I'm on YouTube, I'm on BitChute, I'm on Rumble, so I'm gonna make this series anyway, no matter what effect it will make on my channel, but I hope it will be okay. Now let me show you a clip from BBC, and I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. And guys, in this first part I really just want to show you how I started to research this whole topic and all the dead ends I found, so you can see the difference between fake news and propaganda and real information and, you know, true information. So
what do you think? Flat Earth Banjo, Eric DeBay?
BBC, they have a report on Flat Earth, and I want you to pay attention to a few things. One is the music. They play a really silly music which will subconsciously give you an idea already that this is something you shouldn't take seriously. It's about a Flat Earth conference.
Right, you should not take Flat Earth seriously. It's stupid.
And the other thing is they show you people in weird shoes, and then they interview a guy who look really weird and really mad and really crazy. So again, to give you an idea that Flat Earther equals...
Hey, Westside. Yeah, I accidentally put 12. I meant 11.
Madness and craziness. So this is how the propaganda machine works and fake news works.
Oh, so it's fake news and propaganda to show the people at Flat Earth conferences, the fucking crazy assholes at Flat Earth conferences, to show them, to show the world just how fucking crazy they are. That's propaganda. That's fake news.
But here is the clip and you decide for yourself.
You know, just like showing that Donald Trump is a rapist. That's fake news, right?
We used to think when we got started individually in this that we were alone. We have one thing in common. We live on a flat plane.
When you're watching videos at home, it's just you and the screen. And it's lonely. I came here because I needed to see what flat earth people looked like. And I was not disappointed. They look normal.
Oh, that's happy. Oh, God love his little heart.
Very few people overweight. About 30% of them are cigarette smokers. And only 4 of them that I met are from around here.
Can you see what's going on? Which I just mentioned. Silly music, they show you someone crazy looking person. So they show you everything the way that they want you to believe that these people are crazy and mad and they are stupid. So again, this is not okay. Now let's see what a stand-up comedy guy...
So, and that's not okay to show something in the way it is? You want the media to lie to people? That's fake news, man.
...say about Flat Earth.
I was watching a documentary recently about flat earthers that was fascinating. I don't know if anybody saw this. There are people who believe the earth is flat. The documentary is called Assholes.
Again, just because someone believes something
I fucking love that man. He's great.
else, why do you need to talk about them like this? They call them
because they're assholes, that's why.
Assholes. For what reason? Someone has...
Well, number one, because this guy calls everybody an asshole, okay? You got to read the room. And second of all, because you're assholes. Only an asshole thinks the earth is flat, okay?
has a different belief than you, so what? Why is it such a big deal?
Only an asshole ignores every bit of evidence presented to them.
But anyway, let's see a different example from a TV show. It was some kind of a game, and we will discuss it after. Check this out.
In the Middle Ages, what shape did people think the world was?
Flat.
No, we knew the Earth was a sphere back at 500 BC.
I know we all think they did, but there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever. They all thought it was round. They all wrote about it as round. The Greeks knew that it was round.
Round and flat?
No, they thought it was a sphere. The Greeks knew it was round, he says. Chaucer knew it was round. Roger Bacon wrote about the curvature of the Earth in the 13th century. You see, almost no one in the history of the world has believed that the Earth is flat.
Now, this guy is a liar, and I have...
No, he's not. No, Stephen Fry is not a liar. Sorry, buddy. You get your feelings hurt.
Multiple reasons to say that. And guys, I just quickly want to debunk this part, because a lot of people say and think and believe that flat Earth is something that just appeared a few years ago on YouTube and on social media.
Yeah, it is. It is. It made it reared its ugly head back during Rowbotham. He's kind of the one that started it. But no, it pretty much got its start in 2015, 17, something like that.
That is not true. First, I remember that I learned in school that indeed people believe the Earth is flat, like a century ago, 2 centuries ago, or whatever.
No, they didn't.
Even ancient civilizations, which we're gonna cover in this series later in our journey. Now, the other thing is, I want to show you a clip.
His journey.
Of an interview with
a journey, a drive down a dead end street is not a journey, pal. Jim Norton, yes, he is fucking excellent.
Lady who is over 100 years old, and she remembers learning in school that the Earth is flat. Check this out.
All right, tell me.
Yeah, there you go. This fucking asshole, this piece of shit, started talking to an Alzheimer's patient. A person that is obviously cognitively declined, and took advantage of her.
Tell me your name.
Ruth Heath.
Ruth, and how...
So you show me any fucking textbook from any public school from 150 years ago, and you show where it taught flat Earth, dumb fuck.
How old are you today?
102.
102. So you were born in...
Oh, was it? Zion, Illinois? Okay.
1918.
1918. And we were just talking, and I asked you what shape the Earth is, and what did you say? What were you taught in school in elementary school?
I was taught in school that the Earth was flat.
No, she wasn't.
And then what do you remember when they changed it to a globe?
Well, when they changed it, I remember when they changed it, but I can't remember the date or anything like.
She probably can't remember what she had for lunch yesterday. And this fucking asshole.
And did you believe them?
Yes, I did.
You did. Now,
I was young.
Right, and we all were told by people that we trust.
That's right.
Where did you go to school? Elementary school.
I went to Spur Glen School in Hamden, Connecticut.
Okay, now the other thing is the famous astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm sure you heard about him. Even he tells you that indeed people in the past believed the Earth is flat. Check this out.
You're not a climate scientist, but you're a very distinguished scientist and astrophysicist.
So you believe what he says, but you won't believe anything else he says, right?
Hey, what's up, Neil? I got like a super important question for you that I've been wondering like my whole life. Okay, is the world round or flat? Because if so, if the world is round, why isn't the water falling out into space?
Mikhail, you ask a very important question. this concept had eluded all of humanity for
Yes, he asked an important question, and this piece of shit is going to give some snarky fucking answer.
centuries. Everyone thought Earth was flat. Why? Because it looked flat. And they posed the same arguments you did. If it was round, stuff would fall off on the other side. You can't have people standing upside down on a round Earth. Here's the thing. We thought Earth was flat before we had sea-going vessels that went beyond the horizon.
I mean, this man at this point is just a fucking flat Earth soundbite machine. That's all he is, man.
Recognizing that there has to be a curve there, because the ship doesn't always stay in view. So Columbus, when he set sail, the ship eventually disappeared. And you can chase after him and you can keep disappearing. You can keep doing this. This would count as evidence that Earth's surface was curved.
I'm sure you remember this movie, but do you remember when these guys discussed that people believed the Earth is flat?
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart.
Yeah, this is a movie, dipshit. This is a movie. They're reading off of a script that someone wrote. It's fucking science fiction, you dumb motherfucker.
People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
And just to make sure we are all...
God damn it. They believe in movies. They believe in fucking science fiction movies over reality.
On the same level, here is my bonus for you so that we can all understand that people believed in flat Earth not that long ago.
Yeah, I could stay home and scrub floors.
Hey, you stowaways.
Are you speaking to us?
Yeah, listen. There's gonna be a mutiny in a few minutes.
A mutiny?
Shh, keep your voice down. Yes, a mutiny. The captain thinks the world is round, see? But we all know it's flat, right?
Of course it's flat.
Sure, I know the world is flat.
Well, so do I. Everybody knows that.
Good, good.
Yes, cavemen think the Earth is flat. But these dumb fucks don't have the brains of a caveman.
Then you're on our side. We're going to take over the boat, throw Columbus in chains, and head for home.
Good idea. Otherwise, we'd fall right off the edge of the Earth.
I know we all think they did, but...
They fall right off the edge of the Earth, but you said that model of flat Earth is fake. So is that cartoon telling you the truth? Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
There's absolutely no evidence whatsoever. They all thought it was round. They all wrote about it as round. The Greeks knew that it was round.
Okay, now...
Yeah, but Fred Flintstone set him straight, didn't he? He set him straight, him and Barney and Betty and Wilma, they set him straight. Oh my God.
Now that we established that this is not some new idea, this was in history for a long time. Now let's...
No, that's a cartoon, dude. It's like, this kind of reminds me of Friends. It's like, no, that's not a goldfish. That's a goldfish cracker.
Let's see something from the flat Earth side. As I said, I need to consider both sides simultaneously and then decide for myself.
So you're considering a cartoon as part of your evidence in your journey.
Something from the flat Earth side from an old documentary. Here is a short clip which is gonna be quite interesting. Here we go.
It's a commonly held misconception that the Earth is a spherical object that revolves around the Sun. But the fact is, of course, that the Earth is a circular dish surrounded by a barrier of ice that explorers have been attempting to penetrate for centuries. Samuel Burley Rowbottom, better known throughout the scientific community as Parallax. In 1881, he had published this book, Earth Not a Globe. Outlining dozens of experiments performed over many years, it quickly became the standard authority for anti-globularists. Perhaps the most significant experiments were those carried out on a canal known as the Old Bedford Level. Located in...
Yeah, this didn't age very well.
Cambridgeshire, England, the canal is perfectly straight over an uninterrupted 6-mile stretch. While there, Parallax conducted many experiments, all towards one conclusion, to prove that the surface of the water in the canal was indeed perfectly flat.
And he failed.
In one experiment, a boat carrying a flag rowed from one bridge to another 6 miles away. An observer with a telescope
6 miles, that's 1/10 of a degree. It's 1/10 of a degree of curvature.
placed 8 inches above the surface of the water found that the flag and the boat were distinctly visible throughout the entire distance. If the Earth is a sphere with a circumference of 25,000 miles, then over a distance of 6 miles, the second bridge should mathematically be 16 feet below the observer's eye line.
And just to give you something that's not as old as the previous one, here is a short one from mainstream media.
The curving horizon, the sloping sea level, the spin of the Earth. Unless you can see these phenomena with your own eyes, they may not be true. Unlike what we've been told in school, the Earth looks like a snow globe, round but not sphere. The North Pole is at the center of most flat Earth maps, with the ice of Antarctica holding everything in.
Alright, now let's move on to social media, and it's time to find some debate group.
But, you said that's not real, though. You said that's not, that's not it. That's in space. What's out here? What's out here, dude?
Maps with the ice of Antarctica holding everything in.
Alright, now let's move on to social media, and it's time to find some debate groups. Flat versus globe. And now here is the first one, which is a group description which is already weird. Look at this. The flat earthers has gone too far. Again, how? They have become so many and have way too much influence, especially on the young people. Again, same question. How do they have so much influence if they spread something that's stupid?
Because ignorant kids will believe stupid shit, man. You're damaging people's fucking minds. You're harmful to kids' education.
Anyway, it's also most likely that all of them believe in several other conspiracies. Some of them dangerous. Oh, this is the group for me. Join us so we can end this insane madness. How do you want to end this exactly? Guaranteed quality entertainment every day. Have fun.
You can't end it because dumb fuckers like you will believe horse shit no matter what evidence is presented.
Now let me show you the quality entertainment they talk about. And here is an example of your guaranteed entertainment. And I know this is just one group example, but I found the exact same thing with all the other groups that I've been into. And it was at least 20 different groups. So this is what they post, saying that this is proof of the curvature of the Earth. And yeah. I wanted to post this photo that this doesn't prove anything, even though at this point I'm on the globe side, but this doesn't prove anything. This is perspective. This is how we see things. The further something is, the lower it appears on.
Yes, a photograph of a city street, a highway, is not going to prove anything. No, and neither will a computer-generated image like this. See, this is computer-generated.
The sky. So this is not due to curvature, and this doesn't prove or disprove the globe. Now, when I wanted...
So how often do you think, what are the odds that every one of these propellers, or these turbine blades, would be all sitting still and pointed in the exact same direction?